On the line with us right now is another iconic New Yorker, a man, an actor as well, but a man who's also run for office. He's been a hero cop for a long time, ran for office, exceeded all expectations when he ran for mayor. Anyway, he joins us right now as he does every Tuesday at 7:40. Good morning, Bo Dietl.
Good morning, John, and good morning, Bernie. Always great to hear your strong voice. Hey, guys, I've been listening to you this morning. You're on a lot of topics. You know, where my heart and soul goes out with this last weekend, this beautiful Father's Day, Juneteenth weekend. And what did we get in New York City? We had 20 shot in less than 6 hours, 13 more people shot citywide. I talked to one of the chiefs of the police department, detective division. It's just so crazy. And it's all about the same crap that just happened last month. Remember that rapper Roddy Ricch was arrested with a loaded firearm, a loaded 9mm at the governor's ball in Queens. And what happened? The DA in Queens dismissed the charges. This is what's going on. They can put all the laws they want and make all the laws they want if they're not going to prosecute these people carrying guns. And it's just going to continue to happen. And again, I talk about this every time I'm on the show. If we can't prosecute them through New York State, we certainly have a federal gun law. When you are a convicted felon and you get caught with a loaded gun, you do 10 years. And you have all the DAs that are doing nothing. They're leaving. They're not doing any jobs because no one's being prosecuted. They could deputize them, John, and make them AUSAs and prosecute these gun cases through the federal system. This is the answer. Get, like you talk about, what I talk about, John, we talk about there's 4,000 little gang-banging punks that are carrying all the guns. What we do is once we get rid of them, take them off the street. If we have to build more jails, damn it, let's build more jails. But we have to prosecute the laws that are on the books right now. We don't have to reinvent this. And look at poor Chicago. There are up to 310 killed this year, another 1,300 shot. It just continues. How do you stop a leak, John? You're a smart man. You're a great businessman. You got to put a new washer in there so you can tight the water from dripping. You got to lock these guys up, and that's the way it is.
Well, Eric Adams was on our show last night, and Mayor Adams wants to really, really do it. And there's a war going on between the Democrats with courage, Democrats with common sense, and the Democrats that are just crazy. There's a war going on right now
within the party.
What you say, John, is so true. Everyone has to search, whether you're a Republican or Democrat. Search where you are, what we're worrying about now, and we have to vote. If you don't like Republicans, hold your nose and vote, because the Assembly and State Senate has to be changed, and even the leadership we have to put the pressure.
This is the year, Bo. This is the year that we have to make a difference and get rid of the people that want to change our way of life. They want to turn us into Venezuela.
Yeah, and you're talking. This thing's getting. They're talking about the recession coming. I'm sorry to say, I see the recession here. I just talked to a major real estate developer who's been building buildings for years and years. He was okayed a month ago for a $500 million loan to develop a development. All of a sudden, the bank said, we are not loaning money anymore. We are waiting to see what's going on in this country. This is now going to be running downhill like water running downhill. Everyone's tightened up. Look at these stupid Bitcoins. Look at the stock market. Look what's going on. John, you're a financial wizard. You know what's going on. The feeling out there is we're not going to spend any money. Then we come into play with China, which I was there. I went to China for a week. They have a 40-year plan to take us out. They've copied every military. They hacked every one of our Defense Department. They have a very, very capable military. They're not Russia. And I'm more frightened of China than Russia and than anybody. And all our technologies, they use coal. They use oil. They don't care about this greening stuff. The only morons that care about it is the moron in the White House. And look, we could become green. You don't flip a switch. You do it over a period of time, and that's what you have to do. You don't just flip a switch and say no more oil, turn the oil reserves off. Now we can't get oil for our cars, and we're held captive by these people of China. That is the main enemy to America is China, and I think you believe that too. And Bernie, I don't know how you feel about it.
Oh, no, of course. I feel that exactly that way. And, of course, to your point where transitioning to green energy, hey, we'd be glad to. But, as you say, we cannot do it cold turkey. They tried it in Germany, by the way, last summer. They went to wind and solar. And
they're in deep crap.
Yeah, and what did the wind didn't blow and the sun didn't shine. They got screwed. They had power outages galore. And they had no backup system because they closed down all their nuclear plants, like we're doing here suicidally. We just have to do. This has to be gradual. You have to be smart. But these people in power are not smart. They don't care.
We're fighting. What do you call it again, Bernie? The art of war.
Oh, Sun Tzu, the art of war.
The
Yes.
art of war. The Chinese art of war. 2,000 years old, and it's still going on.
And then what? I just hate to change topic, but this thing that happened in Uvalde with these young kids getting shot there, and now the investigation coming out, and it was 77 minutes when this little piece of garbage was in that classroom there, and I've been involved with a lot of shootings, and when you get shot, there's a certain amount of time before you bleed out. Hey, look, when you take the oath to be a cop, you take an oath to put your life in front of other people's lives. That's what it's all about. If you didn't have body armor, you pick a frigging garbage can up and you tell the guys, let's go in there and take these kids.
First time I met Texans without courage.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I, as being a former cop and detective, I'm outraged that they didn't have the ball bag to run in there with a garbage can in front of them. Whatever they had to do, save those kids. Because when you get shot like that, the bleed out is where you die. They couldn't get tourniquets on people. 77 minutes. I would have driven a car through the front door, through the side wall, get one of those big trucks, one of those highfalutin trucks, ram the side of the building, go in there with all the guys. Let's save those kids. My heart bleeds for those kids.
We probably lost an extra 10, 15 kids. Half the kids probably might have lived.
And I mean, it kills me inside to think about those poor children laying there looking for the cavalry to come, and that cavalry never came. And, what's going on in this, it's such a horrible feeling. I'm 71 years old, John and Bernie. I have never seen this country in a worse state. I went through the 60s. I went through the glorious 50s where everybody was happy and everybody sang. We went to Central Park picnicking. Now all of a sudden, there's such a horrible feeling with the economy. This economy is going in the tubes. Every banking person I know, every financial person is holding on to their money. Everyone's scared. And this is all for one reason. This guy in the White House has no sense. Every one of the people he appoints, Energy Czar, the other moron that's the Homeland Security moron, and every one of his cabinet people have no clue of what's going on. You know what you are, John? You know, you're a businessman. You are what the people around you are. When you get a guy like Chad, you get all these guys that work for you, John, that work hard and make your businesses strong and well. If you have crap people around you, you're going to have a crap business. This is not rocket science. Am I correct, John?
Yes, absolutely. And right now, we need more common sense, Bo, and the common sense is lacking.
Listen, Bo, we're out of time, but keep hope alive. That's what November is all about. Look, you mentioned the 60s and the 70s. After that, we had Morning in America. I believe we're going to have Morning in America after November, despite the fact that we have this Biden in the White House for 2 more years. So keep hope alive. Bo Dietl, great appearance. You're a great patriot. Thanks for appearing on the Bernie and Sid Show with Mr. John Catsimatidis.